Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Cinema Prescriptions, where we dive deep into a film and prescribe you all that you need to enjoy the film. I am your host, Mr. Dr. Rice, and today we will be going over
Never Let Go. Let's get to it. Alright, so the synopsis for this one is: when an unspeakable evil takes over the world, the only protection for a mother and her twin sons is their house and strong bond, needing to stay connected at all times, even tethering themselves. They must cling to one another and never let go. However, when one of the boys questions if the evil is real, the ties that bind them together are severed, triggering a terrifying fight for survival. So that is a pretty good synopsis, right? I like that you get the drama between the child that's questioning the mother's decisions and things like that, putting their bond at risk. So that is interesting to me. So that's what really caught my eye about this movie and why I want to go see it. The director of this film was Alexandre Aja. He's known for directing Mirror, Piranha 3D, Horns, Crawl, and Oxygen. I love Crawl. Crawl was amazing. Also, that film was produced by Sam Raimi, one of my favorite directors. I liked how it was an interesting setup. It was a hurricane going on in Florida, and the protagonist was trying to save her father from a home that was infested with alligators. Like, that was the craziest setup ever. He also did a nice job with Piranha 3D, so I was interested to see what he would do with this film. The budget for this film was $20 million. Like I always say with films with lower budgets like this, they can focus more so on drama and stuff like that because they don't have the budget to just have so many special effects. It has to be more character driven. Like, as you can see, they only had like one setting throughout the film, which was the house and the woods. There wasn't anything else really, so they mostly have to sell this film from the performances and like character development and stuff like that. And I feel like they did a nice job. And I also feel like the cinematography of this film is great. Like, the way the woods looked and how everything was shot was beautiful. So I feel like the budget was used appropriately in this film. A good comparison film for this would be 10 Cloverfield Lane. I say that because of how the main protagonist of that film was taken into a bunker with John Goodman's character, and he was saying that the world was invaded by aliens, but her and the other person that was trapped in the bunker with John Goodman's character didn't know if he was telling the truth or if everything was just like all a lie. So that's the kind of feel I got from this film. What makes this film easy to love? It had a very strong opening, in my opinion. The film completely immerses you with its creepy ass atmosphere from the get-go, immediately. You get to see Halle Berry interacting with the darkness, the evil of the film, within the first few minutes. So that's always good because it invests you in the mystery of the film, and you just instantly begin asking questions such as, what is this darkness the mother's seeing? Why is it able to shape shift? Why is it taking the forms that it chooses to take? And has the world really been wiped out? And or is it all just in the mother's head? Because that's like where we're getting all the information from at the beginning of the film. And I feel like the atmosphere and the settings are so moody. Like, it's just like the opening of the film is just great, and it sets up everything really well. What also makes it easy to love is that it has great performances. Like, Halle Berry does a great job as the mother, and she plays it with such intensity. You can feel the love that she has for her children, but also like how tormented her soul is by the darkness. And I feel like the darkness was just in her life so long that it starts making her do questionable things. Um, or is it just all in her head? You never know. And I feel like Halle Berry's performance definitely pushes it and makes it harder for you to guess is she crazy or is she telling the truth? And you never know if like in her way of protecting them is doing more harm to the children than good. Also, Anthony B. Jenkins as Sam, the son who's more dedicated to the mother and doesn't question her. And you also have a great performance from Percy Daggs IV as Nolan, who is the child who is questioning what the mother is saying. So, like, I think they all just do a great job playing off of each other. And also, the film makes you question what you're watching. The film is able to make you question enough to the point where it can be very hard to see where the film's going, which is good. The film also makes you question the character's actions, definitely later on in the film. What can make it hard to love? The film is a slow burn, and you can definitely feel like the film dragging at some points, and it may make the film feel longer than it really is. Also, what makes it hard to love is that it leaves a lot of unanswered questions about the darkness. I really didn't get a grasp of what the darkness was there for, like what its end game was, and what it really wanted with the family. Or was it really real to begin with? Or was it just like a symbolic thing where the mother is attempting to protect her children from her possible mental illness? I feel like that was a good question to ask, but I never really got those answers I wanted. So what makes the film easy to love? The strong opening scene and great performances. Also, the film makes you question the reality of the film. What can make it hard to love? The film is a slow burn. Some parts of it feel longer than they need to be. And also, the film leaves a lot of unanswered questions. So that's my prescription for you. Thank you for watching this week. I think the next movie I'm going to check out is Joker Part 2. I can't remember what the name of it is, but pretty much the Joker 2. So tune in next week for that one. See you next time. Out.